Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the weekly Grizzlies Coaches Show. Each week we will sit down with a coach and a player, discuss team performance, upcoming games and events, and the overall behind the scenes of the Grizzlies organization throughout the week. This week we're joined once again by Bob Montrose, assistant coach. How are we doing today?
Doing all right.
How'd practice go today?
Practice was great today.
Awesome.
Yep,
cool.
it's good.
So let's just jump right into it. This past weekend we went to West Bend, and West Bend came here. It was a home-and-home series. We split the series. We won 5-2 in West Bend on Friday, and then unfortunately got shut out 5-0 here at home on Saturday. What can you say about the team's performance from this weekend?
Well, Friday I thought we were really good. I think overall as a team, we hit all the buttons we wanted to hit and brought a lot of speed. West Bend's a very good team, and if you don't perform, they'll show it to you. So I think Friday we were good. Saturday, unfortunately, we just simply were not good. And we kind of evaluate each game, do an assessment of the game, not necessarily of the scoreboard, but of the game. And Friday we hit the majority of the keys that we're looking for in the game, and that in turn shows up on the scoreboard. And so Saturday, I'm not sure what the 24-hour turnaround was, but we missed a lot of simple things that we normally hit. And again, West Bend, they're a fast team. They're a well-coached team. They play a hard game, and if you don't show up to play, they'll bring it to you. And I think we just kind of dug ourselves a little bit of a hole that we couldn't find our way out of on Saturday.
For sure. No, totally get that. So kind of talking about the performance last week, you go through practice this week. We go to Peoria for the first time this year. Second overnight trip for the boys this year after going to St. Louis early in the year. What do you expect from the team after a weekend like we had last weekend, and then this whole week of practice? What do you expect from them going to Peoria this weekend?
Yeah, well, we spent Monday, watching the game back from the weekend, and I think that was a great, education piece for our players. We want our guys to come out and try hard, really, bring a big effort. We want them to execute certain things that we're working on, and we also need to educate them. And I think Monday we utilized the education piece and showed them, on tape kind of what we're seeing, what they can see for themselves. And I think that helped because Tuesday, Wednesday practices were really good. They're high tempo. Yep. We were hitting some of the keys that we know are important, not necessarily for the next game or the next couple of games, but building our team as we move down the line. So I thought it was really important for us to learn a little bit about ourselves on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday come out and really hit the ground running, and we did that. Guys have good mindset. I think they had great pace, and they're doing the little pieces of the game that are important to win.
For sure. So we got our showcase schedule. We're going to be taking on a familiar face. We saw him 8 times last season, the Mason City Toros. Although it is a new year, new players, new coaches, what do you expect, and what are going to be the keys to victory, kind of to get past Mason City, at the showcase?
Well, like you said, every year it's a different roster. I think the biggest thing is the structure of the program. Kind of who we are, how we identify ourselves. We have to kind of focus on ourselves. And Mason City, they've had a little bit of ups and downs this year. They had a big win, so they're capable of winning. But at the end of the day, we kind of look in the mirror and say, who are we, and what do we need to do to beat them? I think if we go out there with the players we have, and if we can execute, with some good pace, I think our speed will be, difficult for them to handle. They're a good team, like I said, but when we get going and guys are coming and we're flowing like that, I think it's hard to stop that, and it's just a matter of getting out of the gate right off the bat, doing those 2 or 3 few keys that we really try and focus on in the game, and then hope that we can kind of sustain when they, bring their momentum to us, hold that off, and then just keep going back at them.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, first of all. I really appreciate taking time out of your busy day to join us on the show. Grizzlies fans, this weekend, the team travels to Peoria for 2 games with the Mustangs on Friday and Saturday. Friday, 7 o'clock. Saturday, 6 o'clock. Games can be caught on NAHL TV. After the break, we'll be joined by number 22, Josh Wolf.
Your body is designed to function at its best. But daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
On the second half of today's Coach's Show, we are joined by number 22 and assistant captain, Josh Wolf. How are you doing today, Wolfie?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's practice today? How's it been this week?
It's been good. Keeping the intensity up, especially from last week and coming off a tough loss to West Bend, but good weekend split, so looking for a sweep this weekend against Peoria.
For sure. So tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of where you grew up, what got you into hockey, and your journey to Rochester.
Yeah, I grew up in the cities up in Lakeville, Minnesota. I've been skating ever since I could walk. I started out playing goalie all throughout Mites, so my brother and my dad kind of talked me out of it. Played all throughout high school and didn't expect playing another year, except Wiener offered me a spot after the season, so I kind of went with it, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
For sure. You're now in your second season with the team. You kind of mentioned that Wiener offered you a spot to come back. What did you learn last year from the vets to kind of help you through this year, and how have you used that so far this year?
Yeah, I learned that the season's tough. You know, it's a long season, especially the difference between high school and juniors. So learning that you need to come to work every day, even though when you don't want to, you got to stay determined. And kind of transferring this from the vets last year to the rookies this year, as I'm a vet and a leader. So you just got to keep it up every day.
Definitely. So talking about this season, kind of what's been your favorite part of the season so far? I know you guys are into a lot of activities, so what do you got going on?
Yeah, definitely just being a part of the team, just being with the boys every day, whether it's at the rink, volunteering, or just hanging out with the team, or especially on the bus. You know, we're with each other every single day, so you just got to make the best out of it.
I love the volunteering part. That's something huge that we love you guys doing. So you talked about going into Peoria this weekend. What's the key to getting 4 points? What's the message in the locker room?
Yeah, I just need to come out quick with a fast start, especially coming off a 5.5-hour bus ride that day. Especially because they beat us a couple weekends ago, even though their record wasn't the best. They got a new coach well, so got to come out with a fast start.
For sure. So awesome. Well, now we'll move into that rapid fire. I'm sure you've seen a couple of them, a couple of the boys doing some. So we'll go 10 questions. Okay. Just kind of do them as fast as you can. Don't really think about them. Just off the top of your head, right? All right, ready? So your game day meal.
Always Subway.
Okay. 3 songs you listen to on game day.
I got Time by Lil Baby, Said Some by Moneybag, and then For Me by Rilo. Shout out Leahy.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Definitely Christmas Vacation. It's a family favorite.
All right. If you could have lunch with one person in the world, living or past, who would it be?
Definitely my grandpa who passed away when I was at a young age.
Okay. Best hair on the team?
I'm going to have to go with Stukes.
Okay. What's your job in Rochester?
I'm full-time school, so that keeps me busy.
Definitely. Favorite non-hockey athlete?
LaMelo Ball for sure.
Okay. Favorite hockey athlete?
Kirby Doc.
Ooh, that's different. That's okay. What's one superpower that you could have?
Definitely teleportation.
Okay. How many streaming sites are you currently using that you do not pay for?
I'm gonna have. I think it's 3 or 4.
Oh my gosh, freeloader. All right, finally, what's your go-to snack food? I see you munching on the barbecue Fritos before practice.
Oh yeah, those are good, but I'm gonna have to go with the Nutella sticks.
Ooh,
those are my favorite.
Those are killer, yeah. All right, awesome. Well, thank you for joining me today, letting the fans know a little bit more about you. And Grizzlies fans, team travels to Peoria this weekend. 2 games, Friday and Saturday. Friday is going to be 7 p.m. Saturday will be 6 p.m. Both games can be caught on Null TV. Thank you for joining us today, and go Grizz.